friends, Miss Cassie here with Antelope Lending Library Story Time for All. This week we're going to read one of my favorite books. It's called Blue Ethel, and it's written and illustrated by Jennifer Black Reinhardt. And I especially love this book because a few years ago, Jennifer Black Reinhardt came and visited the Bookmobile and did some fun activities with us at our sensory stop. So this book will always have a special place in my heart. Let's read more about Blue Ethel and figure out why she's called that. Ethel was old. She was fat. She was black. She was white. And she was very set in her ways. What kind of animal is Ethel? That's right, she's a cat. Every day, Ethel went outside to survey the land. What does that mean? It means that she would go outside and she would just look at everything in her domain, like in The Lion King. Everything you can see is yours. Everything the light touches is yours. That's how Ethel felt, too. She would survey her domain, monitor the weather, chase villains. What is she chasing there? Ants. And explore her favorite sidewalk square, where she liked to roll before taking a nap after her long day. It wasn't easy being Ethel, but she was good at it. Until late one afternoon, after she rolled and rolled and rolled. Do you see what's happening? Ethel was still old. She was still fat. She was still black. But Ethel was no longer white. Ethel didn't know it, but she was... What color had she turned? Blue. Okay, let's look at the picture. How do you think she changed color? What else is on that sidewalk? There are some other colorful pictures. How do you think they got there? Maybe sidewalk chalk? Have you ever colored sidewalk chalk before? Yeah, and if you rub it with your hand or you sit on it by accident, it can change the color of your hand or of your pants, right? But Ethel didn't know that. On her way home that evening, Ethel noticed others looking at her strangely. Then she heard whispers. Azure, cerulean, cobalt. What are those words? They're all different words for blue. How odd. How interesting. Ethel's blue. Ethel's heart sank to her paws. She wasn't supposed to be blue, and it made her feel very, very blue. Blue can be also used as another word for sad. So Ethel was the color blue, and she also was feeling blue. She was feeling sad. She went back home, and look, all the other cats are watching her. The next morning, Ethel felt too blue to go outside. And look, she's licking herself. That's how cats take baths, and she's trying to get all the blue off, but she can't do it. She's gotten some of it, but look, now she has blue stripes. She looked out the window and saw Fluffy, who was young and slim, and usually white, but today he was... What do you think Fluffy is going to be? Do you think he's going to be blue like Ethel? He's pink. Pink looks good on Fluffy. So together, they surveyed the land, monitored the weather, and chased villains. And when they explored the sidewalk square, they rolled and rolled and rolled and became colorful Look at all the different colors they are. I see pink and yellow and blue and green and red and yellow and some purple. Ugh, all the colors of the rainbow. Ethel was still old. She was still fat. She was still black. And some days she was still white, unless another color caught her fancy. It wasn't easy being Ethel, but she was good at it. The end. I love this story of Ethel the cat. She's so set in her ways. She always wants to do things exactly the same. But sometimes things happen and we can't do things exactly the same. And it turns out the new way to do things can be even better. And in this case, more colorful. Plus, she found a friend to do all of her favorite things with. And that can be pretty great. Thanks for listening to Story Time for All, friends. We'll see you next week. Bye.